Your CV has one job: to convince an employer that you're worth interviewing. Not hiring, interviewing. And here's the challenge. Most recruiters spend only a few seconds scanning a CV before deciding whether to continue reading or move on to the next applicant. Now, imagine you're not just competing with people in your city. You're competing with professionals from around the world. Remote work has completely changed the hiring landscape. Companies can recruit talent from different countries, cultures, and time zones. That creates incredible opportunities. But it also means your CV needs to communicate your value faster and more clearly than ever before. Today, I'm going to show you how to position your CV for the global job market so employers immediately understand the value you bring. Let's begin with the biggest mistake professionals make. They treat their CV like a job description. They list tasks, answered emails, managed schedules, prepared reports, attended meetings, processed invoices. Those statements explain what you did. They don't explain why it mattered. Employers don't hire tasks. They hire results. Instead of saying, managed customer support, try saying, improved customer response times by 35% through workflow improvements. Instead of, responsible for project coordination, say, successfully coordinated 5 cross-functional projects that were delivered ahead of schedule. Notice the difference? One describes activity. The other demonstrates impact. That's exactly what employers remember. The next step is writing a strong professional summary. Think of this as your introduction. It's the first thing recruiters read. So don't waste it. Avoid generic statements like, hardworking individual seeking opportunities for growth. Almost every CV says something similar. Instead, tell employers exactly who you are. For example, I'm a business analyst with experience improving operational efficiency through AI-powered workflows, business analytics, and digital collaboration. Specific language creates stronger first impressions. Now, let's discuss transferable skills. These are skills that remain valuable regardless of your industry or job title. Communication, leadership, critical thinking, problem solving, adaptability, time management, project management, digital collaboration. These skills travel with you. Whether you're applying in South Africa, Canada, Germany, Australia, or anywhere else, employers understand their value. That's why your CV should highlight them clearly. Another important strategy is using measurable achievements. Numbers build credibility. If you improved sales, by how much? If you reduced costs, by how much? If you trained employees, how many? If you managed projects, what was their impact? Numbers transform opinions into evidence. Let's move on to Applicant Tracking Systems, often called ATS. Many companies use software to filter applications before recruiters even see them. If your CV doesn't contain relevant keywords, it might never reach a hiring manager. So what should you do? Study job descriptions carefully. Look for recurring skills. If multiple employers mention business analytics, AI, leadership, stakeholder communication, or project management, include those skills naturally where they genuinely apply. Never force keywords into your CV. Use them honestly and strategically. Now, let's talk about formatting. A professional CV doesn't need complicated graphics. It doesn't need bright colors. It doesn't need unnecessary decorations. What it needs is clarity, clear headings, consistent spacing, easy-to-read fonts, logical organization. Recruiters appreciate documents that make information easy to find. Another common mistake is using the same CV for every application. Every employer has different priorities. Read each job description carefully. Adjust your professional summary. Highlight the most relevant achievements. Reorder your skills if necessary. Small changes often produce much better results. Let's also discuss remote work. Many employers now hire professionals they've never met in person. That means they want evidence you can work independently. Show experience using collaboration platforms. Mention virtual meetings. Highlight project coordination. Demonstrate time management. Explain how you've worked effectively without constant supervision. These experiences increase employer confidence. Now, let's look beyond your CV. Recruiters often search candidates online. That means your LinkedIn profile should support the same professional story. Your portfolio should match your achievements. Your certifications should be visible. Consistency builds trust. If your CV says one thing and your online presence says something different, recruiters notice. Another important point is continuous updates. Many professionals update their CV only when they lose a job. That's too late. Instead, update it every time you complete a major project, earn a certification, receive a promotion, improve a process, lead a successful initiative. Keeping your CV current means you're always ready when unexpected opportunities appear. Let's imagine two candidates. Both have similar experience. The first CV lists responsibilities. The second highlights measurable achievements, relevant skills, certifications, AI experience, and remote collaboration. Which candidate appears more valuable? The answer is usually obvious. Not because they worked harder, because they communicated their value more effectively. That's what global CV positioning is really about. It's not exaggerating your experience. It's presenting your experience strategically. Remember this. Your CV isn't written for you. It's written for employers. Every section should answer one important question. Why should this company interview me? If your CV answers that clearly, you've already taken a major step ahead of many other applicants. The global job market is full of opportunity, but opportunity favors professionals who know how to present themselves. Invest time in your CV. Refine it regularly. Measure your achievements. Highlight your strengths. Show continuous learning. And always position yourself as someone who solves problems, creates value, and adapts to change. Because employers don't simply hire experience, they hire potential. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more practical advice on remote work, AI, career development, digital skills, and professional growth. Every week, we share actionable strategies to help you become more competitive in today's global workplace. Now I'd like to hear from you. What's the one section of your CV that you think needs the biggest improvement right now? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.